John Garland's turned 80.
Let me tell you, that was so cool. If the folks that came there last night did nothing else to give the autographs to the folks up at the head table, it was a huge night. This is interesting here. Brooks Brown getting set to go against the P-Right team machine. We'll take a look. The short field, Whiteley and Murph. Somebody's going to get a preview to the final. But right here, Brooks Brown has not run a lot since the mid-1990s. And the last time he was out there in competition, he beat Ches Bushy, Bobby Taylor, and Rick Santos in the same day.
Slugger's lineup right there.
Yep. Ironically, went in the final round, got beat by the guy we just saw, Jay Payne, in the final round. But the P right here, Jerry Manning's team, they're going to make a run for the championship with Dwayne Shields, the reigning champ, out in round one.
Yeah.
Demke, Whiteley both have a golden opportunity because you figure they're going to be there in the long run. There's Larry Mears. I'm sorry, Brooks Brown, very talented driver with his team.
Problems in the left lane, no problems in the right lane for Demke as he streaks down the quarter mile, 5:31, 270 miles an hour. Great run.
That team just continues to make one good run after another, right off the starting line. Slight advantage for Brooks, but that was the last thing that went right. You see the cylinder out, the A2 car, he had no chance to recover when the guy in the other lane's running 5.31. Demke's a solid driver. He's turned himself into one of the best in the class. Jerry Manning's giving him a great race car.
We got cool conditions, which means we're seeing stellar numbers, including the one put up by Daniel Oliver.
And with Daniel, a career best 52 with the 9 there. How'd you do that with the car shaking in a couple gears?
Well, we've been working on a weekend. We got to thank Autolite Spark Plugs for helping us out this weekend. Got the car turned around. Got to thank Randy Goodwin, Pete Swain, PSR Superchargers, and Hoosier Tires. We got to go. We heard some parts. We got to get it fixed. Thank you guys very much.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm a lot closer to that hairstyle than what we saw a few minutes ago.
And let me check. Yeah, you're right there.
Don't make me come over there.
I will behave. Now, the Why Not Racing machine, we've seen that, but got some new colors on it, of course, driven by Jim Whiteley, who finished 3rd in the world last year. We saw that his wife was out, Anne Marie, knocked out in round number 1, but he's got himself a matchup coming up with Larry Mears.
Yeah, Larry's got that fuel-injected race car over there. He's just a very interesting guy to talk about. Very bright, loves running these, a former BMX champion. He's another one of the guys that is carrying a little tribute to Terry Manton on that race car. He has work cut out for him right now. They qualified well in the number 6 spot in the 540s, but they're taking on a race car that on this track in these conditions could run in the 520s.
Talk more about this matchup in just a moment, but let's head down to the far end.
And with a very happy Chris Demke at 5:31, man, you're ecstatic.
Oh, Abby, you know that's what this car should be running. We've been fighting tire shake all weekend. I felt it get through low gear without just a little quiver, no shake. I thought, this car's going to mother it out. I want to tell you what, I'm so happy to be a part of the 801 race team with Tom and John helping us out. Bill Swanson, the guys at P-Right, couldn't do it without them. And, hey, just want to say thank you to the good Lord for watching over my buddy Mike Austin. Had a terrible wreck yesterday. All he's got is a sore tailbone, so it's all good. I'm looking to go to the next round. I'm feeling good. If we can keep this performance up, I'm looking at a final round. And Bob Fry says, if this car gets to the final, my team smells the finish line. Right on, guys. See you next round, hopefully.
I don't believe I ever said that, but there you go. In memory of Terry Manton, it was just the end of last week. The Manton push rides. He's a guy that actually learned by getting a chance to hang out with Ed Iskandarian, one of the legends in the sport. Found out, hey, you know what, I want to do this for a living. So, again, to his father, Noel, to their family, our condolences to him. That was sudden and tragic, and our best to the family.
That is your A-Fuel car. On one side of the racetrack, got one of the supercharged entries on the right, Jim Whiteley. Been a while since we had a supercharged champion.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to watch because this car and Demke's car are the 2 best supercharged cars out there right now, especially when you look at guys that are going to run the series for the championship. Check this out.
Whoa. How about this? Larry Mears gets the win. Goes wire to wire, leads quick. Out ETs him. And remember, preview the finals now.
Against the Byron Larry Mears, a former BMX champ, will get his first opportunity to win here at the big show. Can't believe that Whiteley's car, who I just said may run in the 520s, slows to the 540s. So I'll pedal it there, cylinder goes out, and the A-Fuel dragster gets the win, goes right down the center of the lane, gets that gift in the next round, and goes into the championship round for the first time. Great job right there. You got to go out there and perform on the racetrack. And I did not think that a 43 would be good enough for a 42, but right there, the A fuel dragster, Larry goes into the championship round.
And back at the starting line, our final pair. We only have 3 quarterfinal matchups. The burnout complete for Megan McKernan. Set to take on Joey Severance. And if you're wondering at home what low elapsed time to this point is, well, it came courtesy of Megan McKernan, who went a 5.306 second pass in the first round today.
It's a rematch of the run we had right here on ESPN last year in the finals up in Seattle, and Joey Severance with that supercharged car. When I'm handing out, kudos to guys with great blowing cars, and I mentioned both Dan Kim Whitey, let's not forget that Joey Severance team. Very solid entry. Megan McKernan with the car. When that thing is on, see Jerry Darian there, the crew chief to the stars, like most of the Force girls in their career. Megan McKernan, good friends with the folks over at John Force Racing Stable, Dabney Auto Club of Southern California, the Big Mahaf.
I like
This announcement will also be sponsoring the race out there in St. Louis.
For more on Jerry Darian, second.
I asked Jerry Darian this morning whether he follows some of his former drivers. They move up in the nitro ranks. He says those teams don't realize, but I keep track of everybody. And he gets a little bit misty when they do well. Hard to believe he gets misty, Dave. Misty.
Well, I don't know. It's a guy that used to come to the starting line wearing a Mouseketeer hat, so, I'm not sure misty's a real stretch.
It's going to be Megan McKernan. She's got a bracket car, 5.308 seconds, 273. Jerry's truck light team moves into the semis.
That is a very nice running race car. A couple of 530s. The supercharged cars leaving such a high RPM. Picks the front end up just a little bit, then really starts to chatter the tires. You can see them basketballing down the racetrack. No traction provided there. Joey's a very good driver. Needs to get that fine line between staying with it and blowing the tires off or lifting off and losing power. But car in the other lane's running 530, 273. You've almost got to be letter perfect with a supercharged car, and he wasn't. The end result is that she's going on.
Now let's check it out in the far end once again with John Kerner.
And Larry, going on to your first career final. That's got to feel pretty good.
Unbelievable, really. I mean, hometown, home track, all your friends and family here, and hey, the weather's iffy, but it's great to me. It's awesome.
They seen Daniel Oliver got a 2-for-1 on the haircuts.
Yes, they did.
Just thought I'd point that out. Larry's going to hurt me for saying that, by the way. He can hurt me.
Here's what the semifinals will look like as Mirsch will get a free opportunity to test the track one more time before he gets after his first national event win. Will it come today? Find out in just a little bit. Then it's going to be Megan McKernan and Chris Denke, a pair of low 530 cars. That's going to be a monster matchup. Of course, Megan McKernan's guy we just talked about, Jerry Darian, gets a little misty. I wonder if he's misty-eyed today following Courtney Force in her professional debut. We're all at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Winter Nationals. When we come back, it's the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series semifinals.